All right, we're back. Circling Back podcast coming to you live from our homes. My name is Will DeFries. On the screen in front of me, David Ruff.
Well, good morning to you, Will. Good morning, Dylan. Good morning, Brett. How are you guys doing?
Hanging in there, Dave. Thanks for asking, man. How about
fantastic.
you?
Oh, hey, happy Monday to you. Hey, guys, it's 420. Sick.
Wow.
Oh, shit. Oh, is Wilmons running any specials today?
Dude, you got to close for major holidays, baby. Lock the door.
This is the one federal holiday you guys shut down for every year.
364, 24/7, baby.
Damn.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, all the employees are. The morale is high. Some of these guys, they got some really good, some bonuses. Our fiscal year ends today, so the bonuses were just flying out the door.
Your fiscal year ends on 420. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's tight. Yep. And so, it's just, morale's great. And it's nice that I have some extra time today before the lunch shift. So we can take some extra time recording today too.
Did y'all's payroll protection stimulus come in?
Our payroll is really just like they come up and tell me what they did. And then I just like write a check on a piece of paper and they just bring it to the bank.
Because I didn't see anybody protesting Wilmons on Twitter last night like they were Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, Potbelly for abusing these really, really large restaurants like the ones I just named were getting payroll protection, like the PPP or whatever it is, and small businesses couldn't get any because like the funds were drained because these big companies that presumably have the cash flow to survive were taking it all. So people were like, "Oh, I'll never eat at Ruth's Chris again," and I was like, "Yeah, I won't either because it's not that great." But
Potbelly's a tough one. Isn't Potbelly pretty good? I've never been.
Yeah. No.
It got ruined for me in college.
Oh, okay.
There was a kid who sat next to me in a poli-sci class, and he worked there. He sat right next to me in the theater, and he reeked like bread every day he came in, and it just grossed me out for forever.
Dude, smelling like bread's kind of a vibe, though.
Dude, every day,
Not
though.
every day. Not every
Sourdough's
day.
really
It's a
having
nice
whole
treat every now and then.
right now. Have you guys? How many friends do you guys have making sourdough these days?
Ooh.
0.
I
Oh,
think,
really? Am I just yuppie scum that all my friends on Instagram are just all making sourdough right now?
I have at least 2, Will. I'll back you up.
Dude, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Is this a trend going on?
We just don't have the water. We don't have the water down here for it.
It's true.
Yeah, you got to bring that down from New York.
Mm-hmm.
Or else it's not going to.
It's just a fact. I don't
Unless
want to
it's
go
not
down this
gonna
road
hit
again.
right.
It's just a fact.
I don't think I've said either of your names. Dylan.
Hey,
Hi.
guys. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you. Another week of quarantine, huh? We're still doing this thing. Doesn't it feel much longer than it's actually been? It's been around a month-ish, right?
Yeah, but I also have
weeks.
no clue.
Because I moved into my new house exactly 1 month ago today, and that's like basically when I started quarantining. But it feels like it's been 3 or 4 at this point. It's crazy.
You had that big party like last week, so I'm trying to think.
Well, you were there, David. So
The one we
You
were all
invited everybody.
on social media.
yeah, David was there. Will, you were there too. Brett was in Houston.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I have not been like putting a hard count on the days I've been in quarantine solely because I don't want to. I feel like that's like being in jail and putting the little etch marks on the wall. Like it just
Yeah.
pushes you even more. Like I just have my eyes and like looking ahead at all times.
Yeah, if you run, I'll never run a marathon, but if I did, I wouldn't want to look and be like, "Oh, I've ran 12 miles already." Like, still got 12 to go or whatever it is.
You can't be looking at that stuff. It's just bad.
Will, what would you go to jail for?
It would be tax evasion, but it would be not out of intentional tax evasion. It would be
I
out of
was going to say accidental tax evasion.
yeah, it would be just me not totally grasping what's going on, and then all of a sudden I'm just locked up for like 18 months or something because it was like really small. But that's definitely what I would be in jail for.
You write off like $4,000 worth of candles. You're like, it's for business. No, it's a business expense.
Yeah, but I don't save any of the receipts. Like I have nothing. Like I have no grounds to stand on because I'm so disorganized. Have you guys filed taxes yet?
No.
I haven't either. Haven't even.
They have to file our corporate ones before.
Oh, okay. Oh, really? So we're good.
Yeah, they're doing our taxes.
Oh, tight.
Our personal ones too. Pull back the curtain.
Love it. We are kind of discussing our finances publicly. I'm sorry for doing that.
Speaking of discussing, did we file for PPP?
We don't discuss PPP publicly.
You down with PPP? No, I
I'm
don't
down
think
with
we did, bro.
PPE, that's for sure.
Wow, nobody's made that reference still.
Dude, you know me. I'm so hip hop.
Oh, hold on. Dylan just pulled out the reference gun.
No, I think the reference gun should be more of a turret style, Dave. I like the.
Wow. That's pretty good, Will.
Yeah, I know. For anyone not watching on YouTube right now, I'm sorry.
Pop over to YouTube and watch what Will just did. It worked. It played.
Actually, go to the Washed Media YouTube channel and just mash that subscribe button. We're having fun over there. If you haven't seen Friday's Happy Hour, I don't know what you're doing. We had Mike Golick Jr. on. We had Fulton Oil and Ass on. We had Real Cat Pat.
Micah gets lost in that.
Yeah, Micah led off the night.
And we had Kevin DeChant, the TikTok kid. We just had everybody.
He sent me another one. I have not viewed it yet.
That was
kind of letting
fun.
I was letting him marinate.
That was a fun happy hour. I'll put that up there with our best so far.
I won't put it up
that
there.
was our best.
It was far and away the best.
Okay.
Well, Gola got on and just absolutely carried it for us. Talk about a pro, man.
He was a great host. We should just offer him
he
the
really was.
hosting gig for this because he was just killing it.
Yeah, it was great to be on Mike Golick Jr.'s show.
He's really looked into this draft. He knows his stuff. He knows who the top guys are. I like it.
I'm not even looking forward to watching the draft.
I'm not either. It's going to be awkward.
I think I am just to see like who can't figure out the Zoom call. Like Andy Reid. Andy Reid is going to be barbecuing in his backyard. You know that.
It's going to be tight.
Did you see that they're going to allow for like an extended, you have like several minutes or whatever to pick your guy. They're allowing for like bad connection. If your stream goes out or you're just have a poor Wi-Fi connection or whatever, they're going to extend your time for you.
It'll be the Cowboys.
Well, dude, the Patriots have like they have to have a room of just things to slow down their connection the entire time. Like they have other like they're just streaming on like 50 different laptops stretched across their like terrible internet, just hoping that they can get that extra time and just like
Belichick's got a guy in the NSA, and he's going to be like he's going to have like some spies, some ears in like the Steelers war room or something, like just hacking streams and stuff. Fucking scum.
I wonder if it's going to be like the young coaches, like the Sean McVays of the world and the Kyle Shanahan's, if they're just going to crush this draft because they're tech savvy, just going to have everything pulled up. And then the old school GMs are still going to have like a list of paper like you do with your fantasy draft. Is just like fucking sitting there highlighting shit. People are going to get picked twice for sure.
The old school, the older guys are just going to be like, they're going to be like, I don't know about these computers. I don't know. We just got to establish the run. And they're just shuffling papers.
Yeah.
I didn't think about people getting picked twice because of the internet. That's actually a hilarious idea.
Hey,
it's going to be like
is Johnson
going to be like my fantasy draft. Like someone's going to try to pick Emmanuel Sanders in like the 6th round. Like, dude, come on. We picked him in the 4th, dude. Let's go.
Yeah. How did you not have him already? Like, what the fuck?
Write it down, dumbass.
It's going to spiral some old guy into like 3 minutes of panic. Like, oh, fuck, just fucking NC State kid, quarterback, go.
Our last draft, everybody was together except for one guy because it was his anniversary, and we video conferenced him in, and it was I felt so bad for him because he was just having to watch us drunk idiots just like do this draft, and he's like, wait, who's that? Show me the board, and like the camera kept getting bumped, and he couldn't see who had already been picked. It was just a disaster.
I'll be honest with you, Dave. I'm that guy in my league right now. I'm the video conference guy. I think that was my last year. I think they're kicking me out. I'm toast. I've been the one video conference guy for 3 years, and it just doesn't.
You're the worst.
Yeah,
where do they draft out of
the league, man?
What's that?
Where are they doing the draft out of?
Saratoga. It's my high school buddies who like stayed in Saratoga after college.
The Toads?
The Toads, yeah. And I'm the one guy who that's like my football buddy group. They all stayed in the town, and I'm the outsider. So I think I'm out this year. I'm just
I got bad news for you.
I'm not gonna get the text.
I don't even think it should be like that. I almost think you need to just like take yourself out. You gotta tell the coach that you need some water and catch your breath.
You're not wrong. I mean, I need to say, guys, go find your 12th man. Like, I'm sorry. I don't need to be this anymore.
Like they've been considering kicking you out for the last 3 years just because of this, and like they're just waiting for you to pull the plug. And they're like all texting on the side, like, dude, come on, Brett, he's got to go.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, you're not wrong. I have been tactical. I've never made a mistake on the draft board, but I can tell that it just brings down the mood when they're just like, "Hey, you there? Can you hear me?"
That's Brett for you. Always disappointing.
Okay.
Except for Golick Jr.
Can we knock out a nice little sponsor update and then jump into some stuff? We got a loaded show today. I don't know if you guys realize this.
I looked at the rundown. It's almost too loaded.
We're well aware.
It's absolutely stacked. But let's talk about Postmates for a second. I mean, if there's ever a time to get Postmates, it's right now. What if I told you guys that you could have $100 free delivery fees? Like you'd use those, correct? You have used
I'd say where do I sign up?
Yeah. Like it's a no-brainer. I mean, they're your anything food carrier. You can get anything from anywhere. If you're like us, you probably start thinking about what to eat for dinner while you're eating lunch. We all love food. We love Postmates. But I kind of love them even more right now because I can get food delivered without leaving the house or apartment or even opening the door. Given what's going on in the world, they created non-contact deliveries. So now when you order from local restaurants, everything gets left right outside your door. They also have Postmates Pickup, which you can use to order takeout from your favorite local restaurants. So listen up. You guys need to be supporting your neighborhood spots right now. I've only been ordering local because it's a great way to support our community. I know you guys have too. Postmates doesn't just deliver burgers and sushi. They actually make life easier by picking up everything you need from Walgreens, 7-Eleven, and just dropping it off right outside your door. So just download the Postmates app on iOS or Android, find your favorites, and get anything you want delivered within the hour. For a limited time, Postmates is giving our listeners $100 of free delivery credit for the first 7 days. To start your free deliveries, download the app and use code CIRCLING. That's code CIRCLING for $100 of free delivery credit for your first 7 days when you download the Postmates app. Anything you need, anytime you need it, Postmates. Wow.
Is that the most efficient read we've ever done?
Well, so I mean, to pull back the curtain, like I mean, Postmates, we usually get to ad lib a little bit, but they've implemented all this new stuff that it's like, yeah, we got to get all this out there to the people.
That was good.
Yeah,
I went back to back Postmates over the weekend. Just wanted to let everybody know I did it.
Like day one or like Saturday and Sunday?
Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, okay. Can you
Friday and Saturday?
Can you pull back the curtain and tell us what you got?
I don't speak about my food habits publicly. No, I think it was
you
Tuk Tuk.
absolutely do.
It was Tuk Tuk, a little Thai place, eat local, support local, and then Saturday it might have been Juice Land or something.
Okay, never mind. I'm not going to get back into the why you Postmate smoothies, but
is it better or worse than Postmating a Dairy Queen Blizzard?
It's in the same category.
Yeah.
They're both in the they're in the non-solid food category.
Can't confirm.
Oh, do you guys want to talk this weekend in quarantine?
Yeah, might as well.
Report, but I mean, I'll take any suggestions of things that I can do next weekend to occupy myself throughout this. So I don't know.
I did get to see Will's handsome face. So so Sally came through. She's my plug, my mask plug. So she brought me some masks home, and I went to swing by to pick them up. Got to see Will for about 7 seconds, so that was fun.
How's he looking?
Other than that, he looks pretty much like he does on the stream, man. He's same old Will. He looked good.
Yeah,
you know what? I didn't think to like check out your new bod though, your physique. I didn't really check you. I think he may have some loose fitting clothing on, so I didn't really get to.
I did. I had a very large pullover on, and I was actually just about to hop on the Pally. So
I'll peep that bod when I get a chance, though.
Yeah. I can just send you some pics. Like we got a brand new full length mirror, so if you just want me to send you like daily update pics, I can do that as well.
I believe yesterday was National Sin Nude Day or something. So if day late, that's fine with me. I'll take it. Whatever you want to do.
Of course, you know that.
This weekend in quarantine, I was just quarantined. I didn't really do anything. There was talks. I was talking to Lauren. She had to hit the road and she had to drive to Waco. So we were talking. Maybe she was going to come through Austin and say hi, but That ended up not happening. We're playing it safe. So I just hung out with the homie yesterday, and that was pretty much it, man.
Is he still like killing hookers and stuff?
You know how he does it, dude.
Yeah, that's tight.
I didn't do much either. We did the happy hour on Friday, and I did what I did last Friday on happy hour. I got accidentally a little too tipsy. Turns out drinking a whole bottle of wine in about an hour and 15 minutes will do that to you.
Yeah.
And woke up licking the wounds on Saturday. Saturday, I had nothing to do. I've been putting off like work stuff all the time, mainly for Sunday Scaries. I've been putting it off because if there's ever a time to put stuff off and whatever, it's now. So I didn't do that this week. So Saturday, I had nothing to do. It was great. And then, I don't know, Saturday was a very, very lazy day. Took a little drive. And then on yesterday, I actually did a little. I texted Dylan the F1 Grand Prix. They're doing these virtual Grand Prix, and it's kind of sick.
Ooh,
yeah, it's kind of tight.
I watched that. I also did something that it's been really good for my Saturdays. I've been FaceTiming with my friends across the pond and playing bananagrams in the middle of the afternoon. The only issue is that for them, it's like 8 at night. So they're just drinking and having fun. And for us, it's 2. And so I start drinking at the same pace they are. And then all of a sudden we get off the FaceTime at 4 o'clock. And I'm like, shit, I need to take a nap or like do something. But not a huge weekend. And I started watching The Last Dance last night, but we'll talk about that after we knock these weekends out.
Well, at least you woke up Saturday with flawless skin.
I did. My skin actually looked great for the remainder of that FaceTime or the remainder of that happy hour. Not sure if you guys noticed.
Yeah, you were glowing.
We did.
Dylan
forgot scared some folks away, but
I don't know. Gwyneth Paltrow put up a photo of herself wearing pretty much the exact same thing the next day, and I was like, God damn it!
Are you gonna start making a personalized vagina scented candles also?
I'm doing a dick scent.
Oh,
ooh, nice.
What is it? Give me some of the nodes that I might notice.
It's like when you're at the gym and you take off your gym shorts and you're like, and then you put them in your bag, and then the next day you're like, I didn't sweat too much yesterday. Maybe I could wear these again. And so you put them to your face real quick, and then you immediately just like throw them away.
So you're making sweaty gym bag dick scented candles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'll take the first 10 off the factory line. Just
yep.
Where do I put my deposit? Just let me know.
Yeah, I'll keep you posted.
Thank you.
I guess technically this was Thursday, but that's, you know what? There's no rules. So I did the Chippo thing on Instagram Live. We haven't talked about it since it went down. Maybe we talked about it on the live stream, but Dylan came by and held the camera, did some fine camera work. I didn't do well, but I competed. I hit the board. A lot of people were trying to give me some shit in the comments saying, "Oh, congratulations on getting 6 points." But I'd be happy for you to, when this is all done, come down to Austin. I'll take your money. That's just anybody.
The guy who mysteriously got 17 points and
23.
His feet happened to cut out, like when he was scoring all of his points. Okay, buddy.
Honestly, that's not. I feel like Chippo's got to intervene there and be like, "Nah, this is not legal. We can't have this be the winner."
23 is that really the number?
Yeah, I don't even know how that's possible.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, it's I'm not a great chipper of the golf ball, it turns out. I'm more of a Texas wedge guy. I've kind of adopted the putting will theory of short game. So yeah, that was fun. Thanks for coming by, Dylan. It's good seeing you from a distance.
It's good seeing you too, Davey.
Even though you did get within 5 feet of me, and it kind of pissed me off.
Sorry. Well, I heard about it from a lot of people. So,
well, you are an ignorant bitch.
Yeah, I apologize, David.
Did you hear from more people about that or about adopting a dog?
Oh gosh, when I tweeted about adopting a dog, and I'm sorry, not adopting, but buying one from a breeder, I wasn't really thinking, and I should have known better. I mean, I think the same thing happened to Dave at one point. The adopted dog people, they love this is like their Super Bowl whenever they see a tweet like that.
And nobody has anything better to do at this point too than
Yeah.
Then come out
So
your
everyone's just glued to the TL waiting for stuff like that to jump on, and they did. I got many responses telling me to adopt.
I saw your tweet early, and I was like, "Oh, this is not going to end well."
Yeah, I did too.
I decided to leave it alone. I didn't like respond to the people, but I got plenty of comments about
Did you?
adopting, not shopping.
People are either looking for people who are shopping for a dog, or people who are posting photos of their steak dinner. We'll get to that later, though.
Yeah.
I mean, go ahead, Dylan.
I feel inclined to defend myself about wanting to purchase a dog, but I don't know.
It's okay. They're not wrong. Like they're good people who adopt dogs. Like,
adopting is an amazing thing to do, and I would love to at some point adopt a dog. However, I have a young son, and I want to get a dog that I know what his or her traits are going to be, and I want to know what the background is. I don't know if you adopt a dog that's 2 years old, you don't know where that dog has been and what it's been through, and what it, how it's going to behave once you bring it home. So it's a little bit riskier than just getting a puppy that that you're familiar with his traits and all that. So that was my reasoning behind it. So whatever.
That's a dude.
Haters gonna hate.
They're not, and you know what? I didn't look at your replies. I did see some of the comments on the subreddit though, and like most of them, I think majority of them they don't sound preachy. Like they actually are just like, hey, you should do this. They just want to let you know it's an option. I mean, which you obviously clearly did know. But
yeah,
people like to ride dogs.
No one was ugly about it. I mean, people were just sharing their thoughts with me, and that's fine. I don't really care. But
yeah, it's all good. Hey, it's all good, man. You got to do what's best for parts. Oh, look at that. Other than that, and going back to back on Postmates, I watched Fred Couples win the Masters '92, I believe. I had never really seen that since I have vague memories of when I was like 6 or 8 or whenever it was, of my dad being really happy because my dad was a big Freddie guy. And I went back and watched that. That was sick. And
whose dad wasn't a big Freddie guy?
Everybody's dad. Everybody's, right?
Like, dude, especially by old dudes. It's amazing.
He's cool dad vibes on Freddie. That's why.
He's hot dad.
Yeah.
Imagine that University of Houston dorm with him and Jim Nantz.
I bet Nantz was such a dork.
You're behind the scenes on that. Yeah, Freddie. You think Freddie pulled?
Have you seen the photo of him dunking?
Freddie can dunk.
Well,
I feel like it's an 8-foot goal.
The rim is lowered. Stop calling it goal, dude.
You just called it goal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Regional thing.
It's a Texas thing, man.
Yeah.
I didn't even know I did it till y'all pointed it out.
Oh,
man.
What else? Took some cuts into the net, hung out, did some FaceTiming with the lads. Good stuff. Got some. Oh, hey, shout out to my squad on Call of Duty squats. Gurr, my buddy Zach. We got a dub.
Is it like hard? Is it like Fortnite hard to get a dub, or is it? Because I've seen a lot of people talking about that.
There's a little bit of luck involved, and it's not easy.
Like, are you going like 1 for 20 or like 1 for 100?
1 for 20.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I had fun. Did you have fun? I had fun.
I mean, I didn't have fun. I'm so close to buying a PS4, Dave. It's insane. I need to get on the sticks. I just know I'm going to be addicted to it. I 100%.
Did y'all figure out if you can do the Formula One game together?
I think you can, yeah.
We haven't tried it though. Actually, I haven't played it in 4 or 5 days. I need to hop back on the sticks.
I kind of got back into FIFA, and so I've been playing a lot more FIFA lately again.
Your relationship with FIFA is just up and down, Will.
It's bad. It's really bad. It's like a terrible girl, like ex-girlfriend that you just can't quit. And no matter how bad she treats you, you're just like, oh, maybe it'll change. And I'm just
sounds like a bad romance.
Ooh. Did anyone watch the thing this weekend?
The thing?
The Lady Gaga thing, like the concert?
I
didn't know that was happening until it was actually happening. People started tagging me in it. but no, I did not. I didn't watch any of it.
Twitter watched it.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
watch it. Whatever. Anything else? Can we talk about Last Dance? I really want to talk Last Dance.
Oh yeah.
Let's jump in.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk Last Dance.
Let me first just say I'm so happy that the LeBron generation gets to watch this show. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like so many sports fans are guilty of having short memory syndrome. And so like the latest, greatest thing to come along is always the GOAT. And look, LeBron might be the GOAT in some people's minds, and that's fine. They need a little perspective though. And now they get to see MJ do his thing. This is an awesome documentary.
I just think that Sally asked me last night who I thought between MJ and LeBron, and I think I just had a very generic take on it. But like watching MJ in his time was so much bigger to me than LeBron was. I know I was a kid, so those things were amplified in their importance. But like, even though I think LeBron would win a game of one-on-one, like I still think you pick Jordan 10 times out of 10 to be on your team first. Like I don't see how you could not pick him.
Yeah.
But I was also
LeBron,
a fan growing up, so
I think LeBron is like the best pure athlete the world has ever seen. Like I've said that. But as far as just straight up baller, it's MJ. He was just an absolute killer, man.
I love that we're doing GOAT debates. This is what I fucking live for.
I know. Both debates are so overplayed.
we're not debating. You just wronged us. We're not debating.
No, I know. I do love that Sally like asked you, and I'm just trying to think of you being like, just kind of really breaking it down. You're like, well, here's the deal with LeBron. LeBron's just a freak of nature. You know, he's got the athleticism and the size, but you know, at the same time, MJ, man, just a pure scorer and a shooter, but he did it on both ends.
Yeah.
God, swag on that guy. He's like the Tiger effect. I mean, like when Tiger, he's maybe still is, but like when he was in his prime, the most famous person on the face of the planet. I don't think you can say that about LeBron, even LeBron's prime, that he was like the most famous person in the world at the time. Michael Jordan, absolutely.
Dude, the France image was an absolute vibe, first and foremost. But second of all, like the mayhem of people over there just wanting to be around him was crazy. And how about him just turning that dude down for an autograph?
I felt bad. I felt bad for that dude.
It's one of those
without saying a word.
I totally understand why you would do that, but cutting that clip and using it in this documentary definitely was. It was like, oh, like how can you do that to that guy? And it made MJ look like a jerk. But I don't blame MJ for that at all. He should have turned that guy down. Like they're in a professional environment getting ready for something.
He was getting mic'd up for something, like some show or whatever. And he turned him down without saying a word. He just kind of like looked over his shoulder, and that guy he rescued him. Like, sir, we're not doing this right now.
I'm gonna have a guy like that at the next meetup we do. I've never been asked for. We autographed something at the last one. I think a DCO hat. But I'm just gonna have one guy there that just stands there, and if one person asks, I'm just gonna do the MJ. I haven't watched part 2 yet, guys. I need to admit something. So I apologize if I was not feeling well last night. I had a really bad headache, and I went to bed early. I'm sorry.
I've got about 10 minutes left of the second one because I couldn't get it to load last night. I don't know if there was too many people trying to stream it through ESPN Plus, but I couldn't get it to work.
I think Micah had yet to ice down the servers for ESPN. So
that's crazy. He picked up work from them.
Yeah, it's freelance, but I think he's happy.
It's work though. He's a server guy now. I love it.
All right.
His experience serving at Lupe Tortillas really helped him out.
Okay.
I got a question for Brett.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dave. I didn't mean to cut you off there. I thought you.
It wasn't good.
I thought you were done. All right, Brett. You tweeted something about like smiling watching MJ play basketball. You're a younger guy, so when I say LeBron generation, I'm talking about you. How do you feel about like? Just give me your overall like hierarching thoughts of what this documentary and MJ versus LeBron.
So this is the first sports I ever remember was the 98 NBA championship. And then subsequently that 98 summer of like Sosa and McGuire. Like that's the first thing that ever I can connect with in my brain. And so this is nostalgic to the point of like, this is the first time I ever watched like sports with my dad, and my grandma was a huge Bulls fan, huge MJ fan, and my grandfather played basketball at like Niagara. It was kind of like this. I couldn't stop smiling watching just how dominant and how good he was. And I've never gotten that feeling watching LeBron play, even watching LeBron highlights. And so it was just like something about MJ and the way he and his swagger and the way this documentary is like, I don't know, constructed, really, really connected with me. And that's why I tweeted, like, I just can't stop smiling watching MJ play basketball. And one of my buddies, Kevin Clancy of Barstool Sports, tweeted, were MJ's dunks better or were his layups better? It was a poll. And I was like, I don't know. His layups are, I've never seen anything like it. And then obviously his dunks are iconic.
He just like hangs in the air when he jumps. It's wild.
Yes.
Do you think 20 years from now, we're going to look at LeBron highlights and have this same kind of nostalgia? I hate to say this, but like, I honestly feel like MJ playing in the classic Bulls jersey he made the Bulls jersey a classic.
Yeah.
So him playing in that jersey the entire time and just with the Bulls organization, with everyone around him, Phil Jackson and stuff, like it just feels like it's more ripe for nostalgia than LeBron wearing that ugly ass Cleveland Cavaliers uniform.
Well,
and
also you have LeBron playing in 4 different like uniforms. You know, it's like he's 23 on the Cavs and he's 8 on the or 6 on the Heat, and it's just like he doesn't have that iconic staying with one team sort of thing that launched Kobe, launched Shaq. Besides the Magic, has MJ. I didn't realize MJ played. Like I don't think I knew MJ was drafted in '84. Honestly, it seems to me like he was just 90s was his thing, and the 80s were the Celtics and the Lakers. Like I didn't realize MJ was playing Larry Bird in the playoffs.
Well, it doesn't get talked about a lot, like his struggles with the Pistons. Will, you can speak to that, noted Pistons guy.
Yeah,
but like they couldn't get past the Pistons, and I feel like everybody thinks that he just came into the league and just started winning championships, but that was not the case.
No,
They didn't win until 91. 91.
Yeah, I would like to see. I mean, the Bad Boys documentary was really good. I would like to do some more research on like. I don't know. I don't know a ton about that era just because I was 2 years old, you know, and growing up in a house that wasn't a big sports house, it was also just difficult for me to like grasp those kind of older things. But Bad Boys were obviously awesome. We had those posters got replaced with MJ posters though. Anyone who says that they didn't like is just trying to be a hardo. But people fucking loved MJ no matter what, even if they were a Detroit fan at one point.
I hope they go into some of the sneaker part of this too, because I mean he was influential in kicking off like the sneakerhead cultural movement.
Like, and you're a big part of it. Now, so like you're all in. You're in the game. You're a sneakerhead.
Yeah, he is. So. I am too. Hey, I am too. For me, man, like I was telling y'all this before the pod, he is the only non-Dallas athlete that I've ever stand for. And it helps that the Mavericks, when I was, my formative sports years, the Mavericks were historically awful, like worst team in the NBA, possibly worst team ever at a time. So like I was just watching MJ and I had the jerseys, I had the posters. And then now it's like when I see people who like have no connection to LeBron's, like, the Lakers or Cleveland or whatever team he's on, and they're like, some dude living in Maine that just loves LeBron, I can't get mad at him because I was that way when I was a kid.
Did it hurt seeing the Mavs having the 4th pick in the '84 draft?
It's tough. It was tough, but it's at least I'm not a Trailblazers fan because that's
Sam
real
Bowie,
tough.
Man,
Sam Bowie.
Unbelievable. Did he could have had Clyde? He just like Jordan.
I get it though. I understand why you would bet on Clyde Drexler. Like I understand why you would make that choice, but in hindsight, it's just the worst. I mean, but at the same time, like you can't blame Houston for drafting.
No, I don't think anybody is like, oh, Houston fucked that up. Like, they missed on MJ, but they got Hakeem. Like that. That's not a
dream, man.
It's from Hakeem, so who cares?
Yeah.
It's funny, man. That think about like they played the same position, Clyde and MJ, so they couldn't have worked. But like Steve, modern NBA, like you take. You know what I mean? Like you take the guy, even though plays the same position, you can make that work. Back then, I don't know how that would have looked, but damn, that looks silly in retrospect.
What'd you guys think about? I don't think Will has seen this yet. Was it Kevin McHale and MJ playing golf the day before Game 2 of a playoff series?
Danny Ainge.
Danny Ainge.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
that the famous story about him drinking 10 beers?
No, that
No.
was
that's
Rowan.
That's Roenick.
Yeah, they played golf
they
in
were-
the middle of a playoff series. If somebody did that today, they get flamed.
Yeah, they played between games 1 and 2. They played a round of golf together.
Did you guys keep track of how much MJ was drinking throughout this documentary?
Oh yeah.
Because at one point the glass is like empty, and then they cut to the next story that he starts telling 2 seconds later, and it's like filled to the brim. There's a meniscus on there.
According to Rovell, that's Michael Jordan's tequila. I forgot what it's called, but he has a tequila brand. Yeah.
Why did I think it was Scotch?
It was because it was brown liquor.
Yeah, it's on Yeho season, Dave. Everybody knows
It is
that.
the
That's what he
Yeho
was
season.
thinking.
It's so dark. I feel like I'm on Yeho's, you know?
Yeah.
Where am I on
Rovell let us know.
Was he drinking it neat? He was drinking it neat too, right?
He puts an orange wedge like at the bottom of the glass. It's for a little flavor, I guess. But that
How do you know
because
Michael Jordan's order?
Rovell tweeted about it.
Oh,
I just told you.
what a nerd!
Check it out.
Ooh, Dylan,
unless you're blocked.
On Saturday night, I had a mezcal.
Ooh, how was it?
Yeah, it was wonderful. I thought about you. I was just like, you know what? I
Aw.
could use a little cocktail right now. I didn't want to mix anything up, so I just did a little stiff boy.
Man,
Dick boy.
Maybe that's not how we phrase that.
No, it
those
is.
Mezcalitas I had during the happy hour Friday, man, they were hitting.
I thought about making one.
Couldn't tell.
But I was just too lazy.
Yeah.
Saturday night, I spiced up an El Dave with a splash of OJ. I call it a sunny LD. It's true. I did. Ask about me, Dylan.
I hate you so much.
Come on.
Was there anything better than Sunny Delight on like a hot summer day when you go inside?
Why does Sunny Delight taste so good?
Because it's
it had
got
a lot of
45
sugar.
grams of sugar in one like serving.
Oh,
Yeah,
it was
that
good.
makes sense.
It was good.
How about Scottie Pippen being the 6th highest paid bull in 97, 98?
Dude, I feel
His
so
eight-
bad for Scotty.
His agent, whoever he was at the time,
It's
oh my God,
Sexton.
you
It's
dumbass.
Jimmy Sexton.
Really?
Yeah, he's like a big name agent.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
I felt bad for him.
They kind of explained it though. It was basically Scotty went in like 91, and Jerry Reinsdorf was like, Scotty, this is a terrible contract for you, but like, don't come back in 3 years and tell me this is bad. Like, don't sign this. Get something better now, or else like it's like forever hold your peace. And he's like, no, it's fine because it's going to be $2.5 million a year for 5 years. And it's just not.
How much does everyone hate Jerry Krause watching this documentary?
Dude,
The guy's
he took
He
the L.
got smoked.
He took the L more than anybody.
what a tiny man.
Is he alive?
It's so strange to me to
They talked
basically
about it
like
he was dead.
publicly announce that the team will be breaking up after this season.
It's wild.
Like,
It's a weird
just
move.
strange move for a GM to pull.
He MJ, even though MJ was firing out some of the most rudimentary playground cutdowns, he was just ruthless. Some diet pills jokes, some nice, fat shaming, and then also height shaming.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable. Hey, you come out and do layups with us. We'll lower the goal or the hoop, Will.
Did you see Brad of Internet Parties fame tweet that you could see the exact moment that MJ decided he was going to talk shit to Jerry Krause?
Mm-hmm.
It was a good tweet.
It was
Once you watch
perfect.
the
It
video
was
back, I was like, that is a very good assessment of that occurrence.
How about
I love
does Phil Jackson have the widest shoulders of all time?
kingship.
Very broad.
They're pretty wide.
Kingship.
Very broad.
Did he go right from Chicago to the Lakers in 99?
I want to say there was a year off, but I could be
Don't-
wrong. Don't
I
know
think
for
you're
sure.
right.
Huh?
I think you're right. I think Dave is right.
I thought there might have been like a year layoff of him just hanging out, being Phil, probably
It wouldn't have
doing
surprised me
peyote.
too.
Yeah.
I could see Phil having a Zen couple years. I'm gonna read that guy's book.
Yeah, Phil Jackson. He had a pretty
I've heard
good
it's
10
good.
years, 12, 13, 14 years.
Yeah, Phil Jackson was good at his job. I
Was
think we
he-
can all agree on that.
Did he get 10 in like 14 years?
Well, he
I
had
thought
that.
he owned-
He got on Twitter and he had his first ever tweet. What was his first tweet?
There's something about his rings, right?
Yeah, it involved his ring.
I thought it was hello, Twitter world.
Hello, Twitter world.
I have
That's my OJ.
That was good.
Oh, dude. Okay. Yeah. His first tweet was he misspelled championship rings, but he has 11 championship rings, and he misspelled the phrase championship rings.
He has 11.
11 fucking ships.
So after the Bulls run, he won 5 more.
That's more than I have.
That's crazy.
Holy shit.
How many yellow jerseys does he have, though? I'm going to always have that on Phil Jackson.
You just haven't won one yet, though.
I know. I got to win the tour before I can actually talk shit to Phil Jackson.
Is there like a PS4 biking game you can buy, Will?
You got to think there is. I'm a little bummed that Peloton doesn't have a setting where I can actually ride in the tour. You know, if I could just win it that way, it'd be really convenient and cheaper than flying to France. Like renting a bus for all my like drugs and stuff, it'd be really annoying. Should we move on real quick? We still have so much to go. I'm looking at this rundown. We're just stacked
We
up.
got a lot to cover. Yeah, let's move on.
Before we do, me undies. We're dreaming of summertime. I know I am. Are you guys?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to get outside. So these days of visions of sunshine and surf dance through our heads, probably more than ever as we collectively mold into our couches, but we got to keep the dream alive. Me Undies is committed to the cause by keeping you in a constant stream of uninterrupted, dream-inducing undie comfort. We get these in the mail all the time. That's a major perk of being partners with Me Undies. Honestly, I have more underwear than I know what to do with at this point, and that's always a good problem to have.
Yeah, I mean, in being stuck at home, I've been going hard on these pajama pants. They're out of control, comfortable.
Oh, we saw you stand up recently, and you were just rocking them. You have them on?
Folks.
Oh, look at you!
Oh yeah, pull the leg back over your head.
Yeah, actually, put both legs behind your head.
That's the best I can do, Dave. I can't do better than that. Ow,
better than I could do.
But I mean, you got to get a membership for Me Undies. As your collection grows, your laundry lessons, everything just gets easier. A membership comes with site-wide savings, early access, and free shipping. Oh, and did I mention 0 reasons to ever leave your house? Yeah, just grab those new undies off the porch and get right back into your daily routine. Me Undies are made from micromodal, an irresistibly soft, sustainable fabric that encases your nether regions in a cloud of comfort. It's magically made from trees. So you can't hate on that. And they also come in sizes extra small to 4XL. Right now, to get 15% off your first order, free shipping, and 100% satisfaction guarantee, go to meundies.com/circlingback. That's meundies.com/circlingback. It's a great offer for our listeners. For any first-time purchasers, just remember, you get 15% off and free shipping. You got to give the super softness a try, especially because they have a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Go make it happen, people.
Can I admit something real quick?
Yep.
Ever since Will allowed me to steal his MeUndies order because it got sent to my house, it is the most comfortable underwear I've ever put on my body.
There you go.
Ever.
Yeah.
I didn't, I was like, oh, it's going to be good and fine and thank you. But nope, it is next level.
It's good. It's good shit.
Love it. I'm wearing them right now.
I'm wearing some Patagonia baggies right now, so I'm going commando.
Oh,
shit.
Yeah. I woke up feeling saucy.
I'm free balling too, Will.
That boy shit.
Yeah, not to brag.
all right, Brad.
Can we talk about Brooks Koepka had for dinner last night?
Let's go around here first and see what everybody else had for dinner. Dylan, start us off.
Ooh, I like that, Dave.
I actually had Taco Deli for dinner, Dave.
Ooh.
Wow.
Well played.
I'm taking advantage of they're temporarily open for dinner time, so I am taking advantage of that.
You do love
What'd you
some TD.
I do love TD, Dave.
What'd you order?
So they have a limited menu right now, but I got 2 shrimp tacos and one I forgot what it was called. It was beef though. I'm a beef boy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you are.
Yeah. I went 3. You know how to do 3.
Yeah,
you didn't go 1 like you guys told me to do?
We didn't tell you that. Your dumbass just
forgot about that.
Enough.
People will never fully understand how bad your order at Taco Deli was.
No. I got to my seat. I was like, this is bad. This is bad.
one taco.
I was like, damn, that was so cheap. Like this is
Not big
tight.
tacos either.
One taco shows up. I was like, you guys mind if I have some chips and queso?
Will, what'd you eat last night?
We had some leftover cauliflower ganache. Is that it?
Gnocchi.
Ganaki? Ganaki.
Yeah,
we had leftover that, and then Sally did an MVP move. She mashed that coffee cake button again, and so I've just been eating all of it.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, I was just going back to the fridge, just eating little pieces off, and sure enough, I'm gonna get fat.
Can I pull up behind your apartment complex? You just toss down like a square of coffee cake.
Maybe
Okay.
It might be gone by that time, but I can make no guarantees. I just love it.
Please, sir, may I have some coffee cake, sir? Just throw it down from your window.
She tweeted today the recipe for it. If anyone's asking, please stop DMing me for Sally's recipe. I did not make it, so therefore I do not have the recipe in my possession.
Brett, what'd you eat?
I had penne pasta with pizza sauce and Parmesan cheese.
I'm sorry.
I mashed the college the simple button.
What is pizza sauce?
It's marinara, but I think it's just designed for pizza instead. It's roasted garlic.
It's got the pizza specs.
Yeah, it's got pizza specs. It's loaded. Here's the deal, guys. My debit card was compromised last Monday.
Oh no.
I spent $575 at a Kroger in Atlanta, Georgia.
Why'd you do that?
Well, I didn't.
It's a weird place to get groceries since you live in Texas.
And $240 at a Foot Locker in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, dude.
What'd you
sick.
cop?
They don't.
get some-
Well, I didn't get any email confirmation because it wasn't me. Anyway, I have a small local bank, Saratoga National Bank, the thoroughbred of banks. So I had a lengthy conversation with my anti-fraud guy on the phone, and long story short, I have a debit card coming to me in 7 to 10 business days from last Monday, and I'm trying to give the credit cards a break this spring while we have some time to recoup on our finances. So I'm waiting until the cupboard's pretty bare right now. I'm waiting until that debit card gets in, and I'm going to hammer an HEB run as soon as I get it.
Gotta say, I feel like they should have rush ordered that or rush delivered that debit card.
You got to think, yeah. The guy said
2 to 3 days.
it's a small local bank and it's a Visa card. It's more on Visa than Saratoga Bank. So I get it. Visa's got a lot going on right now. So,
Brett, can I offer advice to you?
Yeah, hit me. That's
the advice I didn't want to take at the time. Moving to Austin, Texas, I think you gotta make the move to a major bank.
I think so too, Will.
I love the First Community Bank of Harbor Springs as much as anything. You know, I banked with them for over 2 decades. But I had to cut ties. It just became too much of a difficulty to do that.
You're not wrong. It's just a lot. And like every time I need something for my bank, like a form or it takes a while to get here. Even in New York, when I was living in the city, it still takes 3 or 4 days. You know, you're kind of dealing with local bank problems, and an ATM cost me $375 everywhere I go. I think it's time. I don't want to take away my business from a local bank, but
Got to do what you got to do, Brett. I had steak for dinner last night, and so did Brooks Koepka.
Yes, he did.
Randy, if you're not watching on YouTube, we apologize because we're about to toss a picture up of this dinner.
There it is.
Can we break this dinner down? Why did he put this up? Was he trying to flex on people?
He's just trying to do content stuck at home. Your options are kind of limited.
Yeah, but this is one of those ones where you take the photo and you think to yourself, "Man, I gotta holster this one."
Why do you say that?
Okay, first and foremost, this is not a complete meal. There's not enough food there to sustain the calories that he needs his workouts.
you throw a mashed potato or a baked potato in there, you're cooking.
The only thing I can think is that maybe he had a big lunch, because this is a small dinner for a man who is on the record as being Team Gaines.
Second of all, the steak does not look good. I have serious questions about what the inside looks like, and it tells me a lot that if he didn't cut that open and show how well it's cooked, that means that you cooked it like shit. And that's coming from somebody who would do this. Like if I would cut it open hoping to show the people what they want to see, the gut shot. But it just doesn't look good. Even the cut down the side to see if it was like done properly, it looks just terrible to me.
This is a guy who probably doesn't cook for himself very often.
Mm-hmm.
I really believe that.
He's proud of himself right now. He's like, dude, I crushed this meal. And then
he's learning what we have all learned at different times, that if you post something that you cook on Twitter or Instagram, you're going to, no matter how good it looks, someone is going to criticize it. Now, he is getting more than most. I would say he's getting the most. Huh?
I don't get a lot of criticism for mine. But I also holster anything that looks like shit. I holster it. I have to be self-aware in this endeavor.
He claims that it's the lighting. So he did get some blowback. So he got blowback from many, many different angles. First being, well, I thought you didn't eat steak in the States, which he did say. He says he only eats
Wagyu. It could be Wagyu. I'll give him the benefit.
He responded to a guy who asked that, and he said, it's from Japan, boss. He hit a guy with the boss, mashed the boss button. That's pretty wild.
He's wasting his money importing this from Japan and making it look like this. Like he's just wasting his money.
That's what it looks like. He said it's the lighting. He said he should have had what's the ring lighting? Is that the thing that people use on their phone? He's saying that the lighting wasn't good. I don't know,
like,
man.
Beautiful natural lighting in his Florida home's just not good enough. Like he's al fresco. Just own it.
We just gotta wait till golden hour, likely.
It does look well done, though. It looks like a well done steak, which is just insane. It would actually fit him because everybody says if you do your steak well done, especially a nice cut of beef, you're a certified psychopath, and he's Brooks Koepka.
So I'm looking up the wine that he has on the table there.
I can just tell you everything you need to know, Dylan.
What's
you ready?
Yeah, okay. Go for it then. It's a Bordeaux, 2000.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead.
So this wine is it's not a cheap wine. Let's put it that way. If you look this up on Vivino, it's got a 4.5 rating, almost 1,000 ratings. That's very good. The average price of this bottle is $291.99. It's a Sun. I'm not going to say this well, but it's a Saint-Lien from Grand Cru Crassé. It's a 2000.
That's pretty good.
Goodness.
Trust that.
This wine is almost as old as bread is.
What year?
Yeah.
2000.
2000.
Well, I was 6, so.
Yes, it's fine. I think as far as expensive bottles of wine go, $300 is not that bad. Like it's not like he's going 5-dig or 4-dig.
Yeah, I mean the guy has plenty of money to throw around, so it's not terrible.
Yeah, I don't really.
So,
yeah,
but,
if that was one of us doing that on a Sunday night, then like we deserve to get flamed for drinking that expensive bottle of water on like a Sunday night.
But turning the label to the camera like this, I mean, obviously you have a steak on your plate and you have an expensive bottle of wine. I think that's part of the reason why he's getting flamed so bad.
I do have questions about how cold this wine is. I don't know the optimal temperature for wines, but
like
the amount of condensation on this glass is a little concerning.
He is claiming humidity. He is claiming humidity.
It makes
so
sense.
he's defending himself in the comments.
Oh, he has time. He is clearly defensive about it.
Dude, just delete it. Just abandon ship, dog.
No. Not
also,
only is he,
I don't like thick asparagus.
No.
that is a little thick.
That's way too thick. I like thin asparagus. And you can still do thin asparagus and make it crispy. I don't know how he prepared his. He did not prepare it the way that we prepare our asparagus. But that asparagus is just thick as hell.
It is.
One of the top responses to the tweet is just getting ratioed into oblivion. And I'm going to read the tweet for y'all. Tell me what you think. Meanwhile, people can't make their bills, but so nice, but is misspelled, but still nice to have an expensive dinner. Even SVP even responded to it. It currently has 761 replies, 5 retweets.
What did SVP say?
Huh?
What did SVP say?
He said, this guy is having a steak. You're really doing this? Why are people like this? That's what SVP says.
people people are affected across all different walks of life when it comes to coronavirus. But people that have a lot of money don't need to live like peasants because other people are struggling too. Like, I'm sure, I don't know. It's just, I don't mind him living his normal life. It's if he's going on like a vacation somewhere, then flame him. But like the dude sitting at home drinking expensive wine from his wine cellar and eating a steak dinner, like, we can flame him for how it looks, but flaming him for actually doing this is like that. You're just trying to get mad online about something.
Yeah, we're allowed to eat steak at tough times.
Did they really think that Brooks Koepka's eating or drinking $15 bottle of wine? Like, he's Brooks Koepka. You follow him on Twitter for a reason because he's won multiple majors. He's a top 5 player. He's not drinking Mayomi.
Yeah, he's not going to get a Bayota, a Bayota box. But he's not going to get a Boda box and just start pouring glasses of wine out of it. It's like, oh, tough time. Like, no, it's Brooks Koepka. He's won like more majors in the last 2 years than all of us combined. Yeah, that's not hard to do. Never mind.
Still true though.
Yeah, it is true.
Still true.
So he said from Japan, boss, and then somebody responded to him with R.I.P. Kobe, which if you think about that, it works on multi levels. It's a great response. Shout out to Tron for exposing that. I think he's not only going to not delete this. Clearly, he can't delete it now, but he's going to double down on it. Because in the Brooks fashion, he is very defensive over stuff like this. He is going to post a photo of the most dry brisket anyone has ever cooked, and he's just going to put it out there.
Love this take from Dave right now. This is so accurate.
Hold on, Dave, right out there. Sorry, I had to holster that thing. Light machine gun. Brooks is the king of doubling down. He does not care. He is going to post something equally as suspect. I can't wait for it. I love it.
Yeah, if he's going to carry this with him all day today. And I think we should be monitoring his social pretty closely for the next couple of days because he's not going to be happy about the criticism that he's received here.
You know what, Will? I'm going to turn on alerts.
Whoa. Thank you. Make sure you screenshot anything in case he actually does delete. If he's learned anything about this, it's don't defend, always delete.
He's going to use this to like catapult into the next stratosphere of golfer. Like, he's going to have a putt like a 15-footer to win at Augusta, and he's going to think about the time that he got flamed into oblivion for a well-done Kobe beef steak, and he's just going to drain it, and he's going to call us all out by our handles. Everybody who responded and chirped him, he's going to call you out by your handle name.
He's just spending today pounding like 3 woods into the lake that he lives on. He's pissed off.
Yeah, he's taking hacks today, just angry that people aren't impressed with his Japanese A5 Wagyu.
One swing thought, like, fuck that dude on Twitter.
Is it funny that he waited till his girlfriend Jenna was not in the photo to snap this photo?
Does she have 2 small fillets? I'm very confused by her plate.
It looks like she went ahead and cut hers in half.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, yeah, let's just cut this thing in half.
She might be like my wife, and she might just cut it in half knowing she's not going to eat the whole thing and just to save it.
That's fair.
Is there
go ahead.
Is there like tie-dye in the photo too? I'm trying to see. Is he just hanging out with somebody in a tie-dye shirt?
Oh, in the upper right corner.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bright yellow shorts. Not a good look there.
That's a good observation. What is that?
Yeah, the tie-dye is fine in my book. I think tie-dye is kind of, doing well. But the yellow shorts are a little suspect.
Oh, so it's somebody standing up. Okay, I thought that was their arm, and they were wearing like a bright yellow undershirt under a
shooting sleeve.
But I think you're right, Will.
How do you guys feel about the stem on the wine glass? For me, it could be about 3 times longer, but for you guys, you guys stem 2020.
If you're going to go stem, you need
a Koepka family.
Huh?
I would expect something. I don't know, like a big fat ass wine glass, but that's pretty basic.
I don't like the shape of it.
I don't either. It looks pretty basic. I'm actually a little bit surprised, but for these guys aren't used to being at home, so I feel like that they probably have pretty basic, plate collections and kitchenware.
How is there no silverware in this photo? Not one piece of silverware in the entire photo.
That is weird.
Because Brooks streams, he streams the guy that like sits down. He's like, "Oh fuck, I forgot my fork." Because he's never thought about that.
Caveman. He's probably just eating with his hands.
He's Chad,
Yeah, he's definitely that.
just eating a sweet potato with his hand, uncooked.
Should we bring in our special guest for this next segment?
We have who's the special guest?
Oh, I'm excited.
Randy, Video Man Randy, making his first appearance to talk about his experience with Brett. About this is you guys have 2 minutes. We're calling this the penalty box. You guys both watched Can't Hardly Wait. Randy was not ready for his appearance. That is for sure.
Not even here, Randy. I'll go ahead and just take that overlay off.
Randy, I'm going to run to the I can hear you. I'm going to have the headphones in. I'm going to take a tea break, but carry on with the seg.
I mean, Dave was the one. I think Dave was the one who wanted to do this segment, so him just leaving immediately does not really do too much for it. So you guys both watched the classic teen movie, Can't Hardly Wait, which is now currently streaming on Netflix. What were your immediate takeaways?
Here, I'll give my quick thoughts because I don't have as many thoughts as I think. Is it a teen movie or a teen movie? One, is it Jennifer Love Hewitt she steals the show. Dylan is that guy Mike Dinkler or whatever. What's his name?
Dexter.
Dexter.
Don't disrespect Mike Dexter like that.
Jason.
Also, Jennifer Love Hewitt does not steal the show.
I think she absolutely does. I don't know. You know what? I'll just say it. American Pie's better.
Nope.
Oh,
I
you're
have
crazy.
to agree with that.
Thank you, Randy. Thank you.
Did enjoy the movie. It was quite funny. Like I said in the group text, not another teen movie. So many more scenes in that like make sense now because I never seen Can't Hardly Wait. But I agree. I still think I have more nostalgia with American Pie.
Yep.
Those are just uncultured trash. That's what you are.
Yeah, I don't know. These are bad takes, but
I'll watch it again. I mean, if it's, I'll put it on again. It's like it's not going to hit my Wedding Crashers old school, kind of realm. But like if it's on, I'll watch it. I don't think there was enough. I don't know, just something about it. Just didn't do it for me as an American Pie does.
Oh, there weren't enough enough awkward situational comedy like American Pie. That's the entire script.
yeah, what
Just
there wasn't enough predatory
situation after
behavior,
another.
like live streaming girls getting naked in your bedroom. Like, what do you want?
Lazy.
I could have used more of that. Yeah.
It focused more on like the friendship of the guys and like being like teenage guys, where this was just like one party of just like random different characters and stuff that didn't like seem as relatable.
Oh yeah, American Pie is super relatable. What are you talking about?
Oh, you act like you haven't had
American Pie might be like a predatory movie. They're just all trying to get laid before they graduate. Isn't that the entire premise?
So was the guy in fucking
They were all.
Wait.
It was a bunch of Seth Greens, basically.
He's in love with Amanda, dude. Don't try to taint his love with Amanda.
Who's the guy that's like, I'm gonna get laid tonight?
You don't bring a letter to a girl if you're trying to like have sex. Like he was in love with her. It was really endearing and sweet. Jerk.
Yeah, I need to rewatch not another teen movie now.
I need you guys.
Melissa
I
Joan
like
Hart.
tomorrow. You guys need to watch American Pie like tomorrow so that you can see how dated and wrong you are about this.
Oh shoot! Run Back, my favorite movie from 2000. Yeah,
Oh,
well,
I gotta compare the soundtracks because I mean the Smash Mouth Walking on the Sun and Can't Hardly Wait, I can't beat that. But I think American Pie might have some better music. It's still they're both really good. But.
I don't
this
like
movie,
your attitude.
This movie did debut, I believe. Damn it, from Blink-182 though.
Great song.
That
Which I
puts
was
it over
like,
the top for me.
That song hits very, very hard for sure.
I have
I'm
to say
looking right
their use of Walking on the Sun is actually tasteful in the moment, right? It's the scene where the letter gets like goes from like the trash can and it gets stepped on and dragged in. It actually works in that scenario for some
They
reason.
actually like 3 times in that movie.
All right, Randy.
Oh, you want my analysis? There it is.
I wanted it. Now I don't anymore.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was funny. I definitely think that blonde kid with the glasses that's on the shed roof is Duda.
Okay.
The X-Files guy?
Yeah. He looks like exactly like him.
Will's back.
Welcome back, Will.
Yeah, I got kicked out. I don't know what the hell happened.
Got punted.
I'll say it's enjoyable. The resolution at the end, it works. I felt something. It was emotional, and I'll give it I don't know, 3 out of 5, 3.5 out of 5 paradoxes.
Well,
How
your
old
reviews.
were you when American Pie came out in 1999?
5.
5, yeah.
So that's not even bringing you back to nostalgia. You were 5 years old. Like you were playing with like sticks in the street.
You weren't even playing with your dinghy then.
Yeah, you didn't even know what your dinghy was then.
I was playing Pokemon on Game Boy, but then you'd be like, then you're like 8, 9 years old, and American Pie's new enough that you can watch it on like VHS.
No, you know what? It wasn't even on VHS. It was a DVD movie.
Yeah, but like my older brother and his friends would watch.
Definitely on VHS.
Brad, I got a big question for you. Red, blue, or yellow? Where are you going with for Pokemon?
Silver and gold.
We gotta if this is where we're going. The 2 minutes are up, guys.
All right. Well, thanks for having me and not telling me I was going to pop on.
Yep. Anytime.
Shut up, human. Jeez.
Well, the reviews of that movie were disappointing to say the least.
Well, it's just embarrassing the takes that these two had. It's just
trash.
What's not embarrassing?
I didn't expect that out of Brett. I'll say it.
It's a bad take from Brett. Brett has several good takes, but this is not a good one.
Guys, I'm playing with my eyes and ears here. I can't play with my heart at this point.
Here is Brett after Golick Jr. I mean, just booking everybody, and then he comes in with the can't hardly. Oh, it's crashing. It's gone.
Holster those take pistols for the foreseeable future, Brett.
I think we're gonna have to take them away, like in the other guys, and you just get a wood take pistol for the rest of the time.
I want a wood take pistol.
I understand that reference now. That's huge.
September. Oh wait, let's talk about figs, baby. Now more than ever, the world sees how truly awesome healthcare professionals are. I mean, shit, I married one. Our nurses, doctors, and other healthcare workers have faced a crisis head on to keep us safe. They sacrifice a lot, not just now, but all year round, and we can't thank them enough for it. But thanks to figs, we have a chance to give them something in return. Are you guys aware of this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Figs is an incredible company whose mission has been to improve the lives of medical professionals since 2013. They create ridiculously soft, modern scrubs for those awesome humans that can look their best, feel their best, and perform at their best. I mean, it's just great. You can have their backs and their fronts, and have healthcare professionals' backs and fronts by gifting them a set of Figs right now. You can send a fresh set of scrubs directly to those fighting coronavirus on the front lines. And our listeners can even get 15% off for a limited time. Just go to wearfigs.com. That's WEARFIGS.com and enter code STEAM15 at checkout. I mean, I feel good about this, guys.
I need to check out the tote bags. I didn't realize they had tote bags, and that's something I want to check out now.
I mean, tote bags are having a moment right now. That's for sure.
They really are.
Yeah. I mean, I don't understand why you would just wear normal scrubs when you can wear figs that are packed with like everything the modern healthcare workers need to look, feel, and perform at their best. Like, this doesn't make sense to me. You know, they also have like other sponsors that we have. They have a proprietary fabric.
Wow.
Antimicrobial tech. Silvadur, I believe is how it's pronounced.
Ooh, that kind of sounds like a tequila I want to drink, but moreover, it sounds like a pair of scrubs that I want to wear. They're just so styles. They've got the classic V-neck tops and straight leg pants for more fashion-forward collared shirts and jogger pants. Like, these guys are just doing it all. And now more than ever, it's important to recognize these selfless, awesome humans. Listeners are circling back and get 15% off for a limited time. Just go to wearfigs.com, WEARFIGS.com, enter code STEAM15 at checkout. That's STEAM15 at checkout. Let's make it happen.
Hey, if you're a backer and a healthcare professional, I'm going to put this in the universe. I want to buy you a pair of figs. If you're on the front lines right now doing your thing, reach out to me, DM me. I'm going to buy you a pair of figs because I really appreciate what y'all are doing.
I'm going to tell Sally. I'm going to holster this and tell Sally to hit you up, and I'm not going to release this episode until she's hit you up.
I feel like Sally can just get all the figs that you get for free from our sponsor.
Are you going to use Steam 15 at checkout for 15% off?
I'm absolutely going to use Steam 15 at checkout. But yeah, if you're a healthcare professional, let me buy you a pair of figs.
Wow. What a great thing, Brett.
my guy.
Hey, Brett, from me to you, fret on, good sir.
Wow.
I don't know how to respond to that. Duda does it so much better.
Should we do this last segment real quick and then get out of here for the day?
Yeah.
People are getting their money's worth today, even though they're not paying for this.
No, like I feel like we're trucking through these segments and like we still just got more. I think we're gonna read some reviews. Are you guys ready for this?
I'm very ready.
The
Can't
first
wait.
review left this past Saturday just says, "Bang!" Dave, can you do it? I'm not very good at it.
I think what he was I think the review is read bang.
There you go. It says, YouTube happy hour is the quarantine cure we all need. I mean,
I don't know if that, but thank you. We have fun with it.
the happy hours are going pretty good.
Yeah, we're just all getting blacked out.
A nice young lady named KT Lux said, "I read books out loud and listen to podcasts. 5 stars." Dylan said he only dates girls who read books out loud and listen to podcasts. So
You
here
did
I
say
am.
that.
She said,
Hey, girl.
"Here I am, Zaddy."
Ooh, with a Z?
Yeah.
What's the
Love
difference
to see
between
that.
Zaddy and Daddy?
Zaddy is more it's more flirty.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. A
Flirty
daddy.
guy.
Yeah. A Zaddy is much different.
You're no zaddy, Brett. Sorry.
Hey Zaddy.
Yeah.
Rick Rowells said, pod fit for a big cat king. He said, "This pod makes you feel like Joe Exotic when you got a stray guy to marry him. A dream come true."
Okay.
Okay. These are
I
good.
should-
Joe
I do
Exotic.
like the reviews that are like some guy, and like their younger brother who they all pick on, like do this, and those are the reviews I think are really funny.
Well, this guy just said these are quotes from his girlfriend regarding the podcast. Quote, "I get why you listen, but I couldn't do it." End quote. And then her next quote was, quote, "The co-host with the kid, is that the cute one?"
Yeah, we get it.
Yes is the answer to that question.
Like,
JK.
we just got video. Like, how do these people know what you look like so much? It's kind of annoying.
That's messed up. Will's over here like got the best skin in the game. I'm me. Brett's got great hair. We don't know who he's talking about or who she's talking
I'm
about.
me.
What the hell?
I'm me.
Yeah. Here's a longer one. Are you guys ready for
I don't know
this?
what to say about myself. Yeah.
This guy is called Dat New Guy Over Dur. And he just said, I don't know if he's doing a bit, but I'm going to assume that he is. He just said, "Wow. If you want to hear about super niche jokes that you won't understand for months, but are hilarious when you get to know all of them, it's the best pod in the game. This is the one. Want to hear about the cheetahs and smoking meats? Boom. These guys are too old, mainly Dorn, to be talking about the crazy wild sex they have. But hey, do you? I don't talk about those things outside of the comfort of my home. Thanks,
Yeah.
guys. I'll hang up and listen."
Dylan, you
I
do
don't
need to
either.
tone it down. You need to tone it
I don't-
down.
I don't recall ever doing that even one time, but thanks for listening.
Can I do a call to action for our listeners before or after this this next one?
Yes,
This
CTA.
next, this next one's from a guy named Area Man 998, and I don't know why he does this, but he leaves negative reviews on pretty much everything we do. It's pretty amazing how much he hates us and how much real estate we own, but I do appreciate that. 1 star with the subject line "pointless," and he said, "I'm convinced that all these 5-star reviews are written by the same 3 people." I got news for you, buddy. We got over 4,000 reviews. I don't think 3 people are just churning out 1,000, or I guess 1,300 a day.
I'll say this. If we do have someone churning out that many reviews, Brett will send you some figs.
Also, please send us your resume because we could use an intern.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. This one I think goes out to Dylan. We're only going to do a couple more here. It says it says #1 child care podcast. I don't think that's the niche we've been trying to fill, but
Please don't use this as your guideline for raising your children, please.
yeah, he did say, "Oh, good." I clicked into it and it went away, so I can no longer recoup that one. Wonderful.
I
Little
assume it was really complimentary of me and my parenting.
No, it was. I think it actually was.
Oh, really? Good.
Unfortunately, yeah. Unfortunately, it's gone now, and I can't get it back. So
Dylan's the cute one.
You're the zaddy one though, Dave.
I'm not.
You're zaddy.
I'm not a zaddy. You're the zaddy.
I'm a
Hey.
daddy. You're a zaddy.
I'm a zaddy with an X.
HD Cam BB said, "This podcast is really going to take off once Dave and Dylan get rid of Will." Are you guys doing something? Are you guys planning behind my back to get rid of me? That'd be
what?
for a long time.
Her name is HD Cam, baby.
Yeah.
Well, Dylan,
Wow, what are you trying to say, Brett?
What, Brett?
he's the HD Cam cutie, so
That's true.
I don't think that's accurate.
Yeah,
Well,
Will,
we
these live streams have actually been us auditioning people.
That makes sense.
So we're looking at Golick Jr. He's really, I mean, he came in and just alphaed, so it kind of makes sense that we would bump you for him.
I'll say this: if you guys decided that Mike Golick Jr. was a better fit, I would take a step back. I would maintain my management role in Wash Media because I don't think that any of you can oust me at this point. So I would definitely make sure that I was there. But I would let Mike Golick Jr. take my place.
Will, you're the backbone of this pod, man. Come on.
No, I think it would take off if we. He was fucking electric. No one's ever looked at me like that. We were all just looking at smiles on our faces.
I could not podcast with him on a weekly basis because I cannot maintain that high of a level of broadcasting. He's just too much energy for me. I do like the guy a lot, though.
It's not too much for me. It's just, he's just a lot.
It's just
I like
impressive.
he brought the noise. I like the people that would DM us after. They're just like, "Oh, I'm a huge Mike Golick Jr. fan now." I like that we have that effect on people.
Yeah,
He'll notice the circling back bump on his show. Him and Wingo are going to notice ratings kind of going up.
Oh yeah,
You'd think, yeah.
Guys, that's all we got today.
you know what? I'll go ahead and say it. That was a good one. I had fun.
That was a stacked pod.
That felt good off the bat, Dylan.
It
One of
really
my-
did.
One of my least favorite things is when podcast hosts continually say "Oh, favorite episode I've ever done," and it's like they say it every week, and it's like, no, that couldn't have been. This one was actually really good. Good work,
It was
guys.
strong for a Monday.
Hey, what are you guys doing for the rest of the day?
Well, I've
You
got
got to
I'm
invite us to do something.
danger zone. It's grocery store day for Will.
Ooh,
We're running low on necessities, and we got to figure this out.
I'm going to the grocery store this evening after Parks' mom picks him up. Maybe I'll run into you.
Are you going to wear a mask?
Yeah,
Duh. You legally have to, Dylan.
dude. I'm doing it. Don't worry.
Can I call people out? I went to Randall's last night because it's right around the corner and HEB is kind of chaotic just to get a piece of meat. There was a dude just blatantly going no mask, walking around the store. And you could tell he had an air about him. Like he thought huh, look at these suckers with their masks. I wanted to say something. I was like, dude, you're kind of being a jerk right now. Everybody's participating in this. And this guy's just walking around like he owns the joint. No mask.
I picked up lunch yesterday and never even got out of my car, and they put it in the trunk of the car, so I never even talked to the dude.
I love that.
And I still wore a mask.
It's just courteous. You're doing it to protect other people.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right. Dude.
All right, boys. We'll be back tomorrow. Oh, fuck. We have Listen to Your Heart tonight. Damn it.
Oh,
Actually, I don't know. I was pumped after last week, so I'm ready for it. Patreon.com.
it's 2 hours though.
Also, if you're still around, new shirt launching today.
ooh.
Sure.
Buddy, I'm not sure.
Wow.
Be on the lookout.
Can't wait.
I think this deserves mug treatment too. It's so good.
You think so?
Yep.
Ooh, I know.
Maybe even a baby onesie. All right. Guys,
All
see you
right.
tomorrow.
That was fun. Bye.